Hello, DLL. Thanks for the show. What is a subsector of the tech industry you thought would fail that has been quietly successful?
Oh, I mean, you know what? I think that transitions us kind of perfectly into the shipping notification that Luke got before the show. Because
you thought this would
well, hold on. Let me go there. Let me get there. Not that specifically. Okay? But I felt that high-end corded VR had a very rocky path ahead. And in fact, I still think it has a rocky path ahead. There was a period there, right, where corded headsets where you're kind of tethered to your desk or to your computer by your TV were the only option. And then adoption wasn't great, and the industry kind of went, okay, let's try and figure out this wireless thing. And then the first generation of those kind of sucked a giant donkey dong, and then it looked like wired was going to be high-end forever with, outside in, and then oh, whoopsie doodles, it turns out some pretty big companies were working on inside-out tracking and were working on powerful processors like Apple's M Silicon that were able to drive pretty incredible spatial experiences with non-tethered well, it's a tether, but it doesn't go to a computer. Whatever, don't worry about it. But non-tethered headsets, and then I went, oh, crap, and then there was the rumors that Valve's Deckard headset is going to be using inside-out tracking and could have onboard processing rather than using an external PC. Attempts to handle the video transmission wirelessly have had varying degrees of success. I think the HTC Vive and Vive Pro worked pretty well. Other than that, it's been a bit of a mixed bag. I did get my hands on that one for the Index. I never got mine working. I reached out to them about, helping me troubleshoot it. And then literally my sister died like 2 days before I was supposed to have my meeting with them. And I just didn't get around to it. It wasn't a priority for a while. And then I kind of didn't get around to it.
Happens.
But a lot of people have had issues with it, even though some people have managed to get it working. And then we had a bit of a stalling for a long time in the interface speeds of, DisplayPort particularly, and HDMI, or I shouldn't say stalling, but we were just kind of, we were on a cycle for a while, but then both of them just got potentially way faster, but also DP UHBR 20, which is the 80 gigabit one, I think, has pretty short cable requirements. I don't think anyone's even tried to implement it into a headset, but then meanwhile, headset resolutions are going way up, so being able to drive them without compression is like a challenge. So there's all these headwinds. Oh, did I mention the cost? There's all these headwinds for these face-mounted displays that use a tether and connect to your computer, and yet this man who never buys anything got a shipping notification right before the show from a company that is quietly fucking killing it right now, Bigscreen.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about what possessed you to spend $1,000 on a VR headset that doesn't even include controllers or lighthouses?
Oh, and I got the audio strap, which I'm pretty sure puts it beyond. I think it's even more than that. I got the custom fit cushion. I went pretty hard.
Okay.
I didn't do everything I could have done, but I got the Bigscreen Beyond, custom fit cushion, and audio strap. I'm very excited. I still have my
Index.
I don't know why that.
This is why I'm surprised, because he has in spite of his enthusiasm for VR, I probably have 2 to 3 orders of magnitude more time in VR than he does.
Now,
you almost never use your Index.
I used it very often in the basement suite. I use it all the time in the basement suite. And then I haven't really had the space. But right now, we're renovating and changing stuff in the condo. There's some... That hasn't been amazing, but it's happening. I don't have much I can really say right now, but anyways. But we're doing that, and what that will result in is one of the spaces will have a significant kind of area that you could play VR stuff in.
Nice.
So I will have space to play VR stuff in again.
Like,
which
have
would be
you even
fantastic.
tried Alex yet?
No.
To be clear, personally, I didn't enjoy it. I didn't finish it.
We are both heathens when it comes to
I know.
Half-Life.
I don't personally. Half-Life is not even in my top 3 IPs for Valve. Sorry. But
not in your top 3.
No.
Really?
No.
1, 2, easily. What's the third one?
I would say that my top one, in terms of hours played, right? My top one's got to be Team Fortress 2.
Yeah,
Or the Team Fortress IP.
that was the first one.
Actually, that's crazy. What was I even thinking?
Okay,
Left 4
I
Dead.
got 3.
Left 4 Dead.
That's technically okay.
Left 4
right.
Dead.
So
Peak tier, S+++ tier.
So it's probably not
Incredible.
It's probably not in your top 4 then.
And then we've got like Team Fortress. I have so many hours. I would play Portal 10 times rather than sit through Half-Life 2 once.
And then Counter-Strike.
And yeah, Counter-Strike has got to be up there. Not because I even especially love the IP, I don't know. But boy, do I ever have a lot more, would I call them enjoyable gaming hours when I'm just getting when I'm basically watching other people play for the most part? Hard to say, but if you told me you can only play one game for the rest of your life, it would 100% be Counter-Strike, not Half-Life. Sorry, I can't. It's fine, I guess.
Yeah, so would you say it's 5th then?
Yeah, I guess so, because I didn't get into Deadlock, that's for sure.
Probably didn't get into Dota.
You know what?
Probably didn't get into Artifact, or whatever that's called.
You know what? I'd have to so Dota's complicated because I actually played a crap ton of Dota when it was a Warcraft 3 mod.
Yeah, but that's not Valve.
I mean,
It wasn't.
it was. Well, that's why I'm saying it's kind of complicated. So in terms of the gameplay, yeah, I like Dota a lot more than I like Half-Life 2. That's for sure. And I haven't played Half-Life 1, but I have played Half-Life 2, and I have played the episodes, the couple that they managed to make. So it's not like I've played all the way through all of them, and they were fine, I guess. But even at the time, dude, when it was the war of the next-gen shooter, I remember everyone was talking about next-gen. It was all these generations, and it was Half-Life 2 versus... I always forget what they called it. Was it Doom 3, the one with the duct tape mod for the flashlight on your gun because you couldn't see anything? Yeah. I felt Far Cry was so much better than both of them. Far Cry 1, unpopular take. I get it. Everyone else kind of picked up Far Cry later. Far Cry 2 was a piece of garbage. Far Cry 3 is apparently when it got good. I've never played a Far Cry since Far Cry 1 and 2. Far Cry 2, I made me very angry, but that's a conversation for another time. The point is, not a Half-Life fan. And we've gotten off topic because...
What was the topic?
You spent $1,000 on a VR headset and you hardly ever use VR.
I will...
There's no way you're going to be in VR chat.
No.
So what are you going to do? I mean, that's what most people are doing in VR. They're watching porn and they are in VR chat.
I'll definitely be getting back to playing Beat Saber. Was a...
Is that the only thing you'll be beating?
Oh my god!
I'm just asking. I'm just asking where your VR space is. Is it in
genuinely?
Is it out in the open or is it in a closet?
It'll be out in the open.
The people want to know.
It'll actually be the most
people want to know.
Open part of the house.
I know. He never said no, Porto.
What?
He never said you wouldn't.
No, I can unironically say I will not be using it for that.
I actually believe you.
I can actually unironically say I never did.
I actually believe you. I genuinely believe him.
I will absolutely jump back into Beat Saber. I don't remember the scenario, but someone played Caramel Dancin'
Nice.
not that long ago, and the brain juice just immediately was like, yeah, it's like, oh my god. Because when I play Beat Saber, and I understand this is lame, I would just play that song. Just all the time.
Oh, dude, I get hooked on a song in Beat Saber all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, speaking of which, I bet there's some really good maps for Golden. I'm going to have to check that out. Like, there's no way that genre of music has not been absolutely jumped on by the Beat Saber community.
So
Okay.
I've been trying to use my little at-home treadmill thing more often.
Yeah.
This is in that vein. I just want to get up and moving more often.
Sure.
So if I have a fun incentive to get me up and moving more often, then cool. There's a bunch of like arena games or various shooter games and stuff. You might not think shooter super necessarily active. Quite a few of them you can play from your chair, but there's also quite a few where you can use like kneeling as a form of cover or benefit. And if you're constantly doing lunges, basically, then cool. So yeah, I just want to use it to get me up and moving again.
How big is your space? Because it's
not enormous.
Okay, there's an older game that is a heck of a workout.
What one?
It's called Hollow Point.
Yeah.
You know the one?
Yeah, played a bunch.
Okay, cool.
That's quite a bit older.
It's older, but
is that the archery one?
Yeah, that's the archery one in the gym with the scary knights that start charging at you.
Yeah, we had that. We played that here a bunch actually. That's in some of the like ancient VR reviews. It's Hollow Point. Hollow Point was sick and very good for that. Lots of turning, lots of ducking and moving and stuff. I think the space will probably be big enough to at least semi-effectively play that game. Not necessarily fully, but
nice,
close.
Nice.
Yeah. And it'll go from needing to move multiple pieces of furniture, including a very large couch, to needing to move a table and 4 chairs.
Are you going to?
Whatever.
Like, is Emma going to try it at all, or
Probably.
is she just not into it? Are you gonna?
She wasn't that into it in the past.
Are you gonna do mean things like put her in Arizona sunshine? Because I got to tell you, the Bigscreen Beyond actually took anything resembling fun completely out of that game for me. It is too
legit.
It is too real and too
That's
scary.
Exciting. M. Doss said Super Hot is good too. Yeah, I
don't find Super Hot a workout though.
No, but I really liked it. It was very fun.
Yeah, it's
Super
fun.
Hot's probably the most like raw fun I've had in a VR game personally.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I really like Super Hot though. Like the like desktop video game version, it's a huge fan. Right. And then when I heard it came out for VR, I was like, that is the most logical like switch to VR I've seen a game ever do.
Sure.
And then had tons of fun with it. It was very satisfying to play.
All right. Well, I hope you use it this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be.
I used it last time.
Yeah, I know.
I just stopped when I got to the condo because there's no room.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I have a bunch of hours on it. I'm sure you've passed me at this point, like for sure, because it's been years.
Yeah.
But I had a bunch of hours in the past. Yeah, I think honestly, a big reason is it's the same curiosity that drove me to get a lot of the really early era ones. Of just like, it's a really cool device.
It really is.
Like, it's actually kind of a marvel of engineering in a way.
It's so light.
It's incredible.
I finally got mine back. So I got a review unit, and it was really great. But I actually, I don't know if I was the first, but I helped them identify a hardware bug that I had in my review unit, and they confirmed with me that it had been resolved and that everything shipping to a customer would be resolved. So I didn't bring it up in the review because it doesn't really matter at that point. That's the point of catching things. And I fully understand that my role as a reviewer is also sometimes to find stuff and, hey, for the benefit of consumers, make sure that it never makes it into their hands. But there was an issue with the radios, and at the speed that I move in Beat Saber, the tracking wasn't perfect. And so I finally got my fixed one back, actually, like earlier this week. In fact, I think it was because you saw the box in my car
that I mentioned.
Yeah, that you mentioned you ordered one. Yeah, so I just got mine back. I have not used it yet, so we'll be Bigscreen Beyond 2 buddies here.
Yeah. I've got it. It has a tracking number, but it apparently hasn't actually been delivered to the place that has a tracking number yet. So I don't know the delivery date or anything.
Nice,
but I'm excited. But yeah, it's an extremely interesting device. it's one of those things that like
Have you used one
the
yet?
tech brain. No,
Dude, the resolution. Have
Yeah.
you tried the Vision Pro,
watched-
right?
I tried the Vision Pro. I tried the Bigscreen Beyond 1
Okay.
at your house for like literally 5 minutes.
The Bigscreen Beyond one was really cool, but as we outlined in our review of it, the kind of glare off the pancake lenses was a big challenge.
Yeah.
Dude, they leveled up the optics
No, for
so
sure.
hard.
I don't think, you know that thing where we're like, yeah, watch reviews from everybody. If somebody made a review of the Bigscreen Beyond 2, there's a above 90% chance that I watched it.
Nice.
I watched.
So you watched ours then?
Yeah, remember I was getting like frustrated with you because it was taking too long for you to release it? That's because I was watching everybody's and I was like, where the hell is ours? I need to see all of them because I didn't want to make, okay, there's the cheapness. I didn't really want to make the purchasing decision until I had like heard from everybody basically. So I there was quite a few reviews of it that were honestly really good. And then I was happy once you finally released yours as well.
Sorry.
And then, yeah, I went for it, and I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Cool.